Welcome to another episode of Not for the Weak-Minded. Now this is part 3, and I'm going to show you the part 1 again, but this time we're going to go through it together and we're going to analyze it itself using a bit of software that I didn't even know it was already built into my phone. So let's get into it. As you can see, that chemtrail there, very long indeed, and there is much to talk about in this, particularly the low Earth orbit craft. Now let's pause it before we get into it. What is this, this object here? You'll see it's very circular, and obviously it is giving off some light. And when I was watching, I should have filmed before, but the sun, what I thought was the sun, was going down here. As you can see, that is just a mess on the horizon, and it is just not right, is it? Just look at it, it just doesn't look right at all. So I just thought I'd point out, what is that first? And look at that, it is just odd looking. Also, if you look carefully, you can see the faces. One there. Eye, nose, mouth. Take it away. Can you see it? This is demonic, people. This is because you have been lied to about the mechanisms that govern our existence and how we've not stopped them from coming into our world, because you don't think it's real. They show you in the movies, exorcists, exorcisms and demonic stuff. All that is real. You need to see your common enemy, man, because these people that are the elites, they are not really human. They have demons inside them, and this has to do with transhumanism. This has to do with advanced secret technology, which they have already got in low Earth orbit, and they're already planning to deceive you further into bringing the world together under false pretenses. Yet again, more deception to come if you do not believe if you do not know that you've been deceived. Not believe, know you've been deceived.
Yeah, it doesn't look normal, does it?
It doesn't look normal.
Nice big fat chemtrail going across the sky. All the way across it. I can't even see it all. Not from this angle anyway. The sun's just gone down.
So, this here. Oops. Start again. This object here. It's very circular, and it's emitting its own light. This is its light source. This orange glow. Now, this could be the real sun. And I'll tell you why. It's because they're trying to mess around with time itself, and it has to do with the seasons. And so they've been chemtrailing the real sun, and at the same time using their fake one to make time seem normal, but in reality they're changing the seasons. And this has to go back to the very beginning of deception of time itself. And I'm gonna have to do a few videos on this, about the Book of Enoch, and how this earth is created. The sun and moon are cyclical, and they should be in balance with each other, and they are not. And this is why time is a lie, and it has been ever since they've made it up to the point where we believe it to be 24 hours a day. This is how bad it is, and many of you are not going to believe it, that it should be 18 hours in a day, not 24. But anyway, I will prove it eventually. I've got so much content to do, but for now, I'm just going to show you with your, what you can see with your eyes.
Beyond the horizon.
To see that what the government are trying to hide. What the global governments are trying to hide. To bring
chaos over there, really.
A new world order.
Chemtrails galore.
I mean, this is biblical, people. Now,
what's that?
What is that? Let's get into it.
What is that? That stands out like a sore thumb, doesn't it? That bit. Can't zoom in any further.
No, I can.
Definitely it's different, though, isn't it?
Let's have a look. What do we see? Excuse the screen burn as well. I've been trying to fix it, but I'll have to get a new phone soon enough. You can see. It looks very odd, doesn't it? So let's just pause it. Now obviously it's very blurry because it's zoomed in and it's not the best. You know, I'm not the best cameraman with my hands, to be fair.
I mean, that's how I see it with my eyes.
It's very close.
If we're gonna go with our perception of reality, that's how close I see it. It looks...
And again, it just looks odd, doesn't it? It shouldn't be there. What's that? Looks like a person, doesn't it? But as you can see, just different colour. It don't look like a cloud, and it changes, and it's got faces in it. If you look carefully, you can see that's a face there. Look, it's got an eye there, nose, and a mouth. This is demonic, you know. This is demonic. Can you see it? Can you see this has got like a clear face there, and you can see an outline of a face there. Now, my face life theory, I thought, because they have lied to us about every single thing possible, about reality itself, that there must be a new theory of life itself. And this is where I was being deceived, because they have chemtrailed the hell out of the skies. They have spread nano smart dust absolutely everywhere. And technology is how these things propagate themselves. And it is, now they want a temple, you know, they want to, this is to do with transhumanism, this is to do with the unseen world and becoming very visible in our world. Trust me, you do not
very odd,
technology in the future.
Cloaked craft of some kind in the cloud there. I don't know how you can explain that. Just looks odd.
Do not take the mark of the beast. Do not take the RFID chip. Do not take any technology into the body. In fact, one might have to accept the fact that you have a soul.
This guy's a chemtrail.
And that you live again.
Oh, that one.
You are immortal.
The beast. If you hear all these planes going by as well, it's constant.
They want to rule this world forever, and that is not going to happen.
All day.
They want to transhumanize themselves into a physical body and rule this world.
Maybe. I can see.
You, as an energy being, must stand up against this. This is your fight.
It looks like one of the same.
Everyone's fight. We are at war with these beings. They are messing our planet up. If you cannot see that with your eyes, you really need to wake up. You know, we have a common enemy, and they want to convince
None of this would be possible on a
global warming
spinning Earth, by the way.
To basically bring in
none of it.
A new world order of fake peace.
Geoengineering would never happen on a globe spinning Earth.
They are our enemy. Let's pause it. Let's crack on here. Cloaked craft. Now, again, my eyes. It's very difficult to explain what you see with your eyes when you film, when it's through the lens, because it doesn't capture what your eyes see. And so when I was looking at this area, I could see a perfect triangle right there, like that. with another one right there next to it. And if we zoom in, it's all demonic. It's got faces in it. It's there. It's blatant. You know, look at this face here. Open mouth, eyes, nose. It's very, very ominous to know that these things are these cloaked craft are in low Earth orbit, and to know their true intentions, which is why you really need to sort your temple out, which means to sort your life out, I suppose, in terms of spirituality, to know that, you know, you live in a time of sin, and if you have sinned, then you need to seek forgiveness. You know, you need to repent for your actions, mean it from your heart, and join this battle. You know, you need to know that your energies are being used against you, and that your energies are being put into making evil work in this place, to the point where we've got no choice but to accept it, you know, and to face the facts, you know, face death, face life itself, which is a game, really. You know, it's up to you how you want to play this game, but you need to know that you've been deceived in order to actually sort of activate your own mission in a way. You know, your mission to whatever you chose to come down and do during this time. You know, first of all, in order to know your mission, you have to learn. You have to learn yourself. You have to put your own time and energy into seeing this world and eventually accepting, well, reality of what it really is, which is that you're created and this world is created. You know, the simulation theory is quite close, but it isn't a simulation. It's far more complicated than that. And that is another video in its entirety, really, because I still haven't worked it out.
Just gotta logically think about it.
Pardon me. As you can see, though, it's just, yeah. I mean, this technology is nothing new. It's been out for decades, and if you research it, it goes back a very long time. But that's
still there.
Still there. What are we seeing? Looks like a whale, doesn't it? See, like, there's a tail there. There's a fin there, look. But, you know, what sort of technology have they got, man? I can tell you now, they were 50 years ahead. They're at least 50 years ahead, technology-wise, the military. And the stuff I know about the chemical tests they've done on people and the things they can do to our minds, I mean, you really must be prepared not to take technology seriously. You know, they have pure evil intentions to zombify you in all intents and purposes, or to literally make you driven mad. So that, there we go. Let's look at this. Boom. Right here, perfect line. You know, this is, I've seen this in other people's videos. You can literally Google it yourself, YouTube it, just type in, you know, cloud cloaking technology, you know, what Google, as long as you don't Google the trigger words, i.e. the words that have been programmed in your mind to look for, i.e. you know, conspiracy theories and, you know, 9/11 and anything else that they've used as labels to make Google search, make the Google search put up the non-facts and make it harder for you to look for the truth. It's all programming. Literally, you must, when you Google, think outside the box. Do not type in the things that you think that you're looking for. It's very difficult, but this is how they've been doing it. You know, the truth is the truth is out there, and it's not really hidden. It's just, well, it is hidden, but it in a way that it's not really hidden. It's just that you've got to know how to search. You know, nothing's really deleted from Google. It's there. So, Cloaked craft. I mean, this is just crazy, right? But I've seen this with my own eyes, man. I've seen this craft go past the moon, and literally a line going across the moon, and it was a very large line, similar size to that there. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
I mean, this is all demonic, by the way, people. If you're starting to see all these faces,
people,
you're not going nuts. I mean, it's far from it. What we're seeing is demonic.
And it, you know, this is demonic. Look at the faces. You can see it. Faces, all the demon faces inside this craft. Now I know it's hard for you to see these things, and particularly for people that's got bad vision, in all right, honestly. But I'll try and highlight some things there, like that. I mean, it's that one. You know, the slit of an eye there. And what we're actually dealing with is more uncovered true history, that in the ancient past they had all these different beings that was living on in this place, and that they too took the technology and they failed miserably. They got banished to hell, and that's exactly where they know they're going up again. But they're so evil that they just want to take you with you. You know, they just want to take you. They want to take your soul with this technology, and they don't care. You know, they don't care about humanity. They don't care about living things on this world. They don't even care. You know, they don't care. They've lied to you about creation and the federation of beings that actually they used to work for, until they decided to come down here and sleep with us, or do all their experiments and all this stuff that's happening again today. It's gonna stop. It's got to stop. And it's only a matter of time before it will stop. It's just whether your soul will be in hell or heaven. The choice is up to you. This world is dualistic. It's good versus evil, and unfortunately 3/4 of us are all working for evil, and we don't even know it, because we don't even see the deception that they've created, the lies about reality itself. And look at the faces, man. It's just so obvious and evil, and it begs further explanation. Now, I try to explain this as an inferior life. I was wrong. This is a theory about demonic activity and technology and souls, because souls is technology, it's frequencies. We are in a frequency war right now. Every one of us. It's time you all see your common enemy and what they're capable of.
This involves the unseen world. And I've got many more things to say about these things.
Technology more than we could ever
come in the future. So please
and I will be
subscribe
explaining this in the next video.
to my YouTube channel, Not for the Weak-Minded. Or follow me on Facebook, now on, because I will be putting stuff on both.
These demons distracted me for 6 months.
The unseen enemy is very visible now.
Look at this one. It's perfect line there almost. It's just odd. Oh, give it that one. And yet, it is what we see, right? These demon faces in the sky right there. I mean, look at that one. Ow. Right there. You know, again, excuse the screen burn. You can see, it's just there. I mean, you yourself, you can literally go out any day, take some photographs of the sky, and you'll see these things. They're everywhere. They literally are everywhere, because they've spread nano smart dust. This is why we're all infected, and all the zombie movies say we're infected prior. We are all infected.
They still want to believe the programming. Many more things to say about these things in the coming future. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Not for the Weak-Minded, or follow me on Facebook. because I will be putting stuff on both.
And the technology is how they're going to take your soul.
The unseen enemy is very visible now.
Do not take the technology, and that you wake up and see reality.
The thing is, a lot of people don't want to believe it.
Humanity as a common enemy, and that
they still want to believe the programming.
Once you do accept these things, you yourself will become
rather
part
than
of
see
the
reality,
solution,
what's really
not the
going
problem.
on in front of their eyes.
At the minute, we're all 3/4 of us are part of the problem. The lecturers,
none of that's normal.
the bankers, the people that do all the bidding for the. I mean, it involves a massive conscious paradigm change.
Is there a great war in heaven already? In the skies and low Earth orbit?
And it's going to happen.
Taking place?
They cannot stop this.
Between the Elohim and the fallen angels?
Because the stars are sort of
just
programmed
like
to elevate us to this level, to wake
War
us
to
up.
heavens? I'd say so.
The only time in history that we could ever learn
it's just a matter of whose side you want to be on.
Isn't the time now
creators
the veil's been lifted, because
or the fallen evil that
the collective consciousness of humanity has worked it all out. We've literally, there is no deception. We've worked it all out. It's just a matter of whether you want to go and look for it or not. And if you don't, well, then that's your own fault. You know, literally, because you didn't look. Couldn't be bothered. You know, and that's the problem. Most people don't care because they think this world is insignificant. They don't see it as they should see it, which is, well, in all honesty, as I said at the start, a game. And it all depends on where you want to end up at the end of the game. And that's it. So, I'm just going to press the rest of the video.
Deceived you. Like we are all currently working for.
Exactly. We're all working for.
Choice is really up to you.
Even me.
To seek these answers.
And I want to change that myself.
To find salvation and truth.
Expose the people I'm working
reality
for.
itself.
Because they're very nice.
I know that to do the right thing in this world is the right thing, and no matter what the cost. Because basically we're in a game, essentially. But you got to see it that way anyway. I don't know if that's my eyes playing tricks on me or not, but I just think this is very odd looking area. This looks like a triangle with my eyes. Perfect, like from there, the top, all the way down there, all the way down.
So last thing, even on a large scale you'll see these faces. Eye, nose, chin. You can just see the faintness of the mouth there. Oh, there. And it is another face, believe it or not. As it is when I was looking for the face life stuff. Faces within faces. You know, and you got another thing there, like a perfect triangle. But it's odd. It's very odd.
There.
So,
possibly.
I'm just going to pause it. I'm just going to say thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned because there's going to be lots more videos about this and why they're doing it. And essentially, it's to do with the emulation of the technological creation. And essentially, they are actually trying to recreate the creation in their own image here on Earth. And this has to do with technology. And so the real creation of this world has to do with technology. And this is why I said earlier that you relate to technology more than you could ever imagine. And this is exactly where I'm be going. So the next few videos, well, from now on, will be about the emulation of the technological creation. So thank you very much for watching. Please share, like, subscribe, and join me, because trust me, you'll wanna hear this. Goodbye.